Hello, friends. This is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and we're live. Man, it's been a while since I've streamed. This summer has been just about crazy busy for me. Not like with stuff that I'm doing. More or less, more than that. It's just like, I've just been busy, just like trips and cutting my grass, putting up stuff. It's just a weird time, busy time. But things are going great. I hope you are doing wonderful. Today we are going live with our Saturday morning silliness at noon. As always, if you're catching me live, this is just me doing my GAC, kind of just goofing off. Today I'm going up against Phoenix 972. Let's take a look at this roster. Looks like Phoenix has the best ship, the best capital ship in the game, the Executor. Doesn't look like. Let's see. Did he get Rusty Jason? How are you, man? How's life going? Doesn't look like he unlocked. Well, he probably wouldn't have unlocked because of the event. But look at his roster here. He's got 7s across the board. He doesn't have Jabba the Hutt fully unlocked. Let's scroll down. He does look like he's got a pretty fluffy bottom. But yeah, things are going well. Let's go ahead and just dive right in. We all get the Leviathan. Ugh, I don't know. Do we all get the Leviathan? I'm a little frustrated by it, I'll be honest. And let me show you why. Let me just because Rusty Jason, you're my boy. Let me just show you just real quick why I'm a little frustrated with the Leviathan. I didn't plan it out well enough. Ugh. Just so upset. Now, turns out the Leviathan's super buggy. So, it is what it is. Yeah, you fool. I did get a vault in a last minute attempt to help me get the Leviathan. Rusty Jason, I love Revan. Great storyline. I mean, anytime a character can be redeemed, awesome. To me, it's great. But man, I'm a little disappointed in myself. Also, I thought the event would go longer. Again, what fool am I that I should have known. Down here on the bottom, we're looking at, we got Mon Mothma, General Grievous, Qui-Gon, and Rey. No Datacrons, though. None. So this will be an interesting battle. And then up here, we've got Luke, we've got Padme, Lord Vader, Jedi Master Luke, and CLS. Again, no Datacrons. So, I don't know. I've got some Datacrons. We'll see how it plays out. Let's take out the bottom first. Let's just do hardest first. And I'm going to go whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on. There we are. I'm going to go Rey. And I'm going to do CLS. Now, Rusty Jason, now that you're a fanboy, and if you saw Arnold's video, then you know that or if you've been to the forums, you know that there's a survey out asking who would be the next galactic legend. And are you thinking like most of us are probably thinking, and the next galactic legend is going to be a Revan redeemed? Revan reborn is what I think some people are calling it. I like Revan redeemed. Reborn makes sense because it's, you know, like each iteration is a new Revan. But like if you got this new capital ship, this new Galactic Legend, this new Leviathan ship, I mean, like, shouldn't you want? Like, shouldn't you be mostly prepared for a new Galactic Legend, right? I don't know. Like I I think that it could and probably should be if they're going to make us, I say make, if they're going to entice us to get the Leviathan, it would make loads of sense to get a Revan redeemed. But you know, I don't know. I mean, I would love to see that. But I'm pretty excited about this new Leia. Rebel leader Leia Organa. Very excited. I've already got 3 of the 5, or I'm working on 3 of the 5 stuff characters, right? We'll see how it actually pans out, though. I won't get General Leia anytime, this new Leia anytime soon. But I'm pretty excited about it. Looks pretty dope. Faux show. Alright, let's go ahead and take... oh! Death becomes her. My daughter is all hyped up. She's like, hey, I've got to have the most recent thing in these, like, Prime drinks that are all over TikTok, apparently. Like, oh, I've got to have Prime. And when, like, we've gone to, like, grocery stores and stuff, I bought a freaking case of it at Costco. Super cheap, right? I love that place. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting. Now, we don't have an Old Republic Galactic Legend. I'm gonna throw this out there. We also don't have an Ewok Galactic Legend. Could we have one? I think we should. Can you imagine the Murder Bears with a Galactic Legend associated with it? I mean, it wouldn't make CG any money, I don't think. It would be funny. Revan would make sense as a Revan Reborn, Revan Redeemed. It would make sense, you know, as a Galactic Legend. I'm gonna go Inquisitorius here. I did get Baldy, McBalderson. Very excited about that because I was so focused on getting all of my stuff ready for the Leviathan. He's a relic one, so that's a whole thing. I didn't even have good mods on them, I don't think. I mean, I don't have good mods on like any of them, so it's not like a huge thing. Cooldowns are reset. Turn meter gained by 10%. Might as well. But how many of you guys? I'm curious to know how many actually got the Leviathan. Like, as we are talking, obviously, Rusty Jason. There's 3 of us in the chat, so 1/3. It sounds like, which, if that were the case, wouldn't be terrible. You know, that's if 1/3 of people got the Leviathan, but I don't think. Let me actually bring up. I've got SWGOH open. They're pretty good about getting stats. I've got 8T at 7-star. Just 8? I think I've got more than that. Oh no, it's 7-star. 7-star. I see what you're saying. For what's her face? I've got a few. right. So you're saying that it's that people are overselling the not goodness. That makes sense. People tend to, that's one of those things that it's like, every time a new thing comes out, especially a big shiny, people are like, oh well, it's not what they said it was going to be, or it's not this, or it's not that, and yeah, like oftentimes it's not. I mean, I think uh, I think it's one thing to test a game, to test a new character, new unit, new event, whatever in the system. But then when it gets out into the world, it's like a whole new beast, because we use it in ways they probably never considered. And so, that becomes like oh, well, I didn't even think about that, or I didn't think about this. And I mean, they do only have so many people, um, who can do stuff, in the game. Um, so I don't know. I mean, let's see, who am I looking at? Let's go to General Grievous. I mean, I'll get it in the next round. I will. It does need patching though. Are you going full Leviathan, Rusty Jason? So in your on ships, is that where your focus is? I mean, looking at my ship crew, or just looking at like my ship fleet, like the people that I'm going up against, there are 3 Leviathans, and I haven't faced off against them. Yeah, send me. Actually, are we still buddies on this, Rusty? I think we are. I'll take a look here in a minute. Let's do this. Boo-doo-doo. Probably need to adjust like the viewing monitors. Look at, I like that they're all in checkered patterns. They've got that what do you call that? That chess set motif going. I do like that. No, I will say though, was as far as that survey that CG put out, like, hey, what do you want? I hope that they're listening to people, and I think that they are. That's something that I think Star Wars in general kind of needs to do at times, to listen to the fandom and say, hey, we're not okay with this. We've got, let's see, it's the 22nd. Holy crap, guys. My summer is flying by. I was talking to my wife just the other day, and I was like, man, like, we've got like 3 more weeks before I have to go back to work. Seems like summer lasted a lot longer when I was a kid. But anyways, like, it's interesting because with the show coming out, the new Ahsoka, I'm really curious to see how they do it, and it does feel to me like they are going to be revamping the Heir to the Empire series. And if they do, why? What, like, what's the focus? What's the purpose behind the revamp? And I can kind of see them doing it. I just really hope they do it right. You know, there's so much that they can get wrong, and if they're doing the revamping of the series, how are they going to tie it all into the trilogy series? Now, I'm still holding my breath. I mean, obviously not literally, because I wouldn't be able to talk. Dartillas, what's up, man? It has been a long time. I've been busy is the short answer. Um, let's do this. I'm just going in. I'm going in with my Relic 7 Wampa. I feel like this will work out. But I'm really curious to see where it goes as far as the storyline goes. I do look forward to something new. But at the same time, I really just want a good story. You know, I really, really want a good story. So I'm curious to see how it all plans out. But like, I don't necessarily think that that Star Wars in general always needs to listen to fans. I feel like they're if you always listen to fans, you're just gonna get what you've always gotten, you know. And I love the old canon. Balls, that was terrible. But like, I want new stuff, right? I like seeing a new twist on an old concept. There are things that I don't want them to ruin. So that's a thing. Let's see. Who do I want to do this with? Let's go Imperial Troopers. Let's see how this goes. It looks like this is the one that looks like a lot of people are using. Let's throw a Datacron in there. Which dark side ally? That's important. Beta tag. No, Rusty Jason, I'm gonna look at it. I'm just was gonna wait. If you want me to look at it now, I can look at it. I mean, I'll bring it up, Rusty Jason. I'll bring it up. Hold on. The relic, the Mon Mothma team. Mon Mothma destroyed me. But here's what, as far as the game goes, I am. Let's see. Do I have you on here, Rusty? I feel like I have. Sev Ryman. Oh, Sev. He and I joined together. Rat King Charlie. Oh, mini baby Yoda Darkgillas. Look at all these people. And this is one of the things, Lucius Malfoy. This is one of the things that I how, I don't know. I'm gonna say the guy cheated, and quite possibly steroids were involved, but I'm not entirely sure. 819 123 469. I don't. Ally invite sent. What am I looking at? Oh, ships. That's right. Rusty, I'm always impressed with your. Good day, Azura. Look at that. Look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful ship. Characters. Oh, Rusty. Look, holy crap, man. Jeez. I'm glad that I don't go up against you. Like, I'm really glad. Because you scare me. This is... Ooh. Yeah, this is terrifying to me, Rusty. No, like, I'm very... Where was I going with that? I'm very curious to see how they do it. Like, I really want them to do a good job, obviously. I do like seeing new... What am I doing? Here we are. Seeing new tweaks on things. but like it makes me happy that I'm gonna jump. No, let's go back after him on. It makes me happy that like SWGOH is listening, is putting out feelers to the community. Is that CG is like, hey, what are you interested in? You know, and to be honest, part of the reason that they're doing that, I mean, yes, they care about community feedback, and yes, they want, but they haven't really done it a lot before. Um, CG is one of the, like, it's still one of the most marketable things for Lucasfilms, you know, um, and like they are consistently making money. They're consistently positive, and the more that they can bring in money, the more likely this game will stay around for a while, for like a long while, because like look at the other Star Wars games. We do know that like Disney and Lucasfilm have said, hey, you know what, we're not just going to be working with EA anymore. It's going to be open to everyone. And so now they actually have competition, like the parent company EA does. And so like that's a huge thing. And then with Disney and that whole thing that's going on with Disney, and it is a whole thing. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's not terrible. All right, let's jump up top and do this. But like with that, with like, there's some stuff going on. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard the rumor. Our good friend, and I put that in air quotes because I have no idea. We've never met. I've never talked to him. I think I messaged Doomcock once on a stream. I'm like, hey, I love your show. Woo, I'm a fan. But like one of the things that he and his people have been, you know, talking about it, like, hey, look, this is a thing. This is something you guys need to be aware of. And the concept, let me double check. Let me go look over to Luke real quick. Who do I need to? Let's use this with Luke. But there's a lot of stuff going on with Disney, and one of the things that people are saying is, or one of the rumors is that there's these 5 guys that have come in, and they're what would you call it? They are scaring people, and it's an interesting concept. Hold on. I'm rambling at this point. People have come in. They are looking at the books, looking at the files, just seeing what. All right. And the Acolyte has some issues. I'll kick off. All right, fine. And so, like, one of the things that is interesting to me is when I heard that there might be, and this is rumor, that there might be some financial discrepancies, some book cooking, if you will. I thought about the movie The Producers, right? /play The Producers. Matthew Broderick, Nathan Lane, great movie. Absolutely love it. Hilarious to in my opinion, quite possibly one of the funnier musicals out there. But The Producers is a show, and the way this one guy's this one accountant goes to this one producer. He's got a bunch of failed projects, and they've raised a bunch of money, and they've got a ton of investors, and a lot of these little old ladies to invest their money. And this producer's like, well, you know, if the play doesn't make any money, you don't have to pay them, right? So they raise all of this money to to make a film that becomes a flop, right? Now, I don't know if this is even remotely feasible in the modern world. I'm not an accountant, and I've never cooked the books that I know of. At least, I mean, I don't think I have. But like, it makes me wonder. I'm like, is that what they're doing over there? I mean, are they making a bad film in order to spend money in other ways? Right? I don't know. So, and the reason that Doomcock thinks that it might be an actual criminal investigators like the IRS coming in or the SEC coming in is because some people asked, like, hey, we can help, we can step up and help people out and do what you need to do. And they're like, no, we can't let you do that because of chain of evidence. And you're like, well, chain of evidence is a legal term. And so if you're not familiar with the chain of evidence, is like the first person who you need to make sure that when you're doing the research that everyone has like access, like that you've marked all of the people who have had access. It's an interesting, I don't know. It's interesting is the short answer. And so like, I'm very curious to see what happens here. Like Disney may end up selling Lucasfilm. And if they do, what's going to happen to the streaming shows? Right now, Ahsoka is like the last bounty hunter. This? Oh yeah, with good call. Save a GL. Ooh, and I got what's her face. Dope. So we go with the Fox, the Finnick. Let me double check her leader ability. Finnick Shan gains undefeated, max defense, max protection, offense. These bonuses are reduced by 20 for each ally present at the start of the battle. When a Finnick Shan is in the leader slot, 20 buffs are dispelled or expire from a bounty hunter or scoundrel allies. Oh, so I just have to dispel a bunch of buffs. Now what we usually do is this and this. I'm gonna throw in her because of that little where is it? Shapeshifter? Grand Arena Zam instead gains 60% increase to her max health. Her offense, max health, max production, max protection. Zam gains 5% bounty. Speed for each other bounty hunter ally. Other bounty hunter allies gain 20% of Zam's current offense. So that's going to make the rest of them hit pretty freaking hard. And then let's throw that in. And let's see what I got. Is there anything? Evades. Grant a buff to their ally. Health and protection. Yeah, there's a lot of buffs going on, I think. Offense up. Light side allies are evaded. The accuracy up. Let's do this one here. Let's do it. So I don't know. I'm very curious to see how Ahsoka fares. And then I'm really curious to see, holy crap, if I get cleanse. Dispel all buffs on target. Dispel all buffs on bounty hunters. Boom. Shakalaka. All right. Can I? Let's kill Vader. Ooh, so far this is working out really well. Let's see how this handles. I want him to get the Royal Guard. I'll royal your guard. Sorry, that was uncalled for. I apologize, Rusty Jason. That was shameless. Ooh, Royal Guard gets hit. All thermal detonators explode. Oh, look, Lord Vader's getting hurt. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's killing Sam Wessel like she stole something or attempted to assassinate his wife. Because she did. There we go. That's unbuff, debuff, bad buff. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's angry. He's used the dark side of the Force. Oh no. Oh no. Da 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 da. Oh no, Bosk. Uh-oh. That's not good. Well, balls. I blame Rusty Jason entirely for this. He wasn't typing fast enough. I'm just kidding, Rusty. You know I love you. All right. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Let's come down here. Let's try to make up some points. All right. Good person. Good point. Geonosians. Let's see. We got the Geos. Boop. Then who else? We got Mother T. Captain Phasma. Because she's from Wisconsin. She's not. I don't know why I say that. Geos. Let's do this. Let's bring in our Treya team. Got Treya. We got... And then I'm going to bring it for kicks and giggles. Next time, take Bam instead of Zam. That's probably a good idea. Ugh. All right, now while that's loading, I'm going to bring up who's a good candidate. All right. Do. Let's do some ice. Ooh, I can. There we go. Geo Brute. Let's isolate Geo. Dude. Because now nobody gets the bonuses. And when nobody gets the bonuses, nobody's special. Except now I actually have to tact. Okay. See, that makes sense. That was dumb of me. I'm gonna heart Rusty Jason's. Oh, I can't do that from here. All right. Do. Oh, there comes the Brute again. Shablamo. Let's hit up Sunfact. He looks like he needs to be beaten up a little bit. All right, let's kill Geo Brood. Doop. Pago the Lesser, who kind of dies like a punk. All right. Mama T is our next on the docket. Who actually, Captain Phasma? Who's a good anti-Captain Phasma? Oh, you know it would have been good had I not wasted. Actually, you know what? CLS. Let's bring up CLS. I absolutely love this new layout. Like, it is happiness in a can for me. Like, it makes me so overjoyed that I can't stop smiling. But I do actually love it when you click on, because I know that people are like, get loadouts, do loadouts. I don't want to do load. That takes so much time, and I know it saves me time in the long run, but I don't want to do that. And that's just not how I roll. You know, it's not how I do. Boom, shablam. I'm gonna go kill TIE fighter pilot. Doo doo doo. So I'm listening. With summer around, I've been doing a lot of audiobook listening, and I'm listening to an Aliens book. So like, you know, Aliens, Predator, that whole, and I'm not sure, it's called Aliens Phalanx. It's interesting because it's not what your traditional Aliens book, and it's funny because the author, at the beginning of the book, the author's like, okay, look, don't spoil this for other people. So this isn't a spoiler. It's just like your traditional Aliens books are all set on like starships and you know, people coming down to planets and stuff. This is just on a planet. Like, it's just exists. And it's interesting. You know what I want to do? I haven't used them yet, and I'm gonna do these guys because I mean, this may backfire on me. I don't know. But I want to. Droids? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This could totally backfire on me, but like, I like playing with Afra. She's an awesome character. Of all the comics that I have in my classroom, Afra is like I love it. I love it. In fact, I at the beginning of each year they give teachers money for like, hey, what do your students need? And it's always book. I'm an English teacher, so it's always books. And so it's like books. And so like I spend so much money on books. I love it. I think it's dope. It's like you butt nugget, friggin' Mama T, what are you doing? You know, it's just so much fun. And Dr. Afra is one of the bigger compendiums that I have as far as my comics go. So I don't know, I love it. Let's boom, shakalaka, freaking Afra with a kill. Go Doc DA. The doc is in. All right, now I have CLS. All right, so Padme and Lord Vader. Looks like who's a good anti-CLS team? Oh, that would have been awesome had I not used them already. Let's do with CLS. Let's bring in my Sith. Maybe I'm just going full Sith Empire. So boom. Shablamo, blam, blam, and data blam. All right, this should do it. And I don't have a good, so I'll do that. Critical avoidance. Let's see how it rolls. Yeah, like I don't. As far as loadouts go, Rusty, like I do them for my. I don't even know anymore. What do I do the loadouts for? Like I think for the raids, you know. So now I'm gonna say this. I do think that one of the next unlockable characters that we're gonna get, like one of the next marquee characters that will be unlocked, will be a scout trooper. Um, because like obviously within each like tier of characters that you need for the new lady Leia, right? The new GL Leia. There's usually one, maybe two marquees, and I'm thinking that there's gonna be a new store. There's got to be a new Imperial, right? And so I'm thinking that's gonna be a Scout Trooper. It's a character that a lot of people ask for. I see it come into the game. So, just my thoughts. Those are my 2 cents. Do. All right, we're cruising. Let's go down to Padme. All right, she doesn't have like. Here's the thing. There's not a lot of great characters. I'm thinking Empire. Yeah, let's bring up Empire. Who do I have? Oh, see, that's not great though. Maybe bring up some Sith. Who do I have left in my Sith roster? Oh, right here. This is what we'll do. We'll do some fracture, some stunning. Not a single one that's health and offense. Might as well. Let's throw it on there. Boom. Shakalaka. All right. This leaves us, if we can do it with this, we have 2 galactic legends to use to kill off Revan. Or Lord Vader. All right, we got to kill there. Or we got to... Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. Then we throw in some more dots. Lord. Gonna kill that guy. Let's go ahead and... Oh, it didn't work. That sucked. Let's fracture her. Nope. Not enough dots. Not enough dots. Death. Almost. Oh, I love that. Boop. All right. Let's try this done one more time. And do a mass. Oh, I was going to say massive hit. All right. Perfect. Not bad at all. Sorry you had to see that, me chugging. But I'm also not sorry. So let's see. Let's do first order. Let's bring in our Night Sisters. Let's bring in our what's your face? And don't have. This is what I'm gonna do. You ready? Boom. Because why not? You know, you don't get a chance to see this mix very often. I feel like it would make an unstoppable zombie force, right? You got Jedi, Jedi Master, friggin' Hermit Yoda. You've got zombies. You got old Daka, who is like bringing people to life, right? And so I feel like, and then you got Hermit Yoda, who's like, bringing them all, like healing them all. Like this is just an unstoppable zombie force. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna throw it on Hermit Yoda here. Not entirely sure why, but it just felt right. Get that old healing bonus. I don't know if this is going to work for me. Uh-oh, he's angry. He's angry. Keep sticking him, just poke, poke. I don't think this is going to work. I definitely played this wrong. Maybe I didn't. We'll see. No, I think I played it wrong. Oh, I used it before. I didn't realize what I was doing. I did not. Oh, this is no bueno. I feel like I should back out. Rusty, give me your thoughts. Oh, great one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die here. By a lot. Yeah, death seems imminent. Learn counters. That's terrible advice, Rusty. Terrible. I mean, in the moment, it's terrible. It's actually phenomenal advice and something that I should learn in general. Let's do this guy. I mean, right? I mean, it's solid advice for the long term. Not great advice in the short term, though. Learning counters is it's what helps you play the game. But who wants to learn how to play the game properly? I mean, that's no fun. Trial and error. That's the fun. Hey, I got an ad? What was that? Something came up. Hey, after you finish, can I drop my code? Yeah. Drop it in the chat, brother. Oh, or sister, person of interest. Send it in now, and I'll load it up here in a second. Beskar on Slacker. Hoda isn't the Mando. Grogu. Grogu is the Mando. In fact, let me show you here something in a minute. Oh, hey, followed me. Thanks, hey. Like, I've been playing around with ChatGPT, not Midjourney. I've been creating a lot of really fun images, and I've got one of Grogu with Beskar armor on. Like, legit, it's awesome. I'll show you that here in a second. Let's bring up, we got our ships. Let's bring up this. All right, now here is the key. I'm bringing up profundity, and now that I'm doing this, I need to double check before I click anything. I'm taking my hand off the mic, or off my mouse. All right, profundity, rebel ships. Excellent. I have a tendency to click without thinking. It makes for a fun stream. I'll be honest with you. It's an enjoyable accident. Actually, you know what? I don't need that. Hey, give me a second. After these ships, I will bring you right up. Roster reviews? I'll start doing roster reviews here in a moment. Or are you talking about like doing them in general? Yeah, I'll do roster reviews. Roster reviews. I could even come up with an awesome theme song. Roster reviews. I'm gonna do some roster reviews. Hey, is over in Twitch. So as you're chatting, oh, you know what? Holy crap! I just realized that I have the wrong bar open over here on my thing. I've been missing out on chats. I apologize to all those who are on my stream there over on Twitch. My bad. I'm a terrible host. Bad host. But hey, as you're just waiting for a second, what are you focusing on right now? Tell me what you're doing. So they don't say this a lot, as much as they used to. In the beginning, they were like, "Look, this is the thing." Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is all. Any of these collector type games are all about resource management, putting in the least amount of effort and getting the most bang for your buck. Now, if you're not a whale or an aquatic animal, which is, someone who spends money on the game. I do spend money on the game. I may have purchased a vault and didn't get the the ship that I was going for, which I'm very mad at myself for. But that's just me. Obviously, you need to make sure that like the effort that you're putting in is paying off, right? Now, you can just collect for the sake of collecting, right? But that's going to take a while, and it's frustrating when you do that, right? Audrey, how are you, sir? I hope you're doing well. Actually, no, I hope all of you guys are doing well. I'm going in with just I should be able to do this. I'm about 2 months off the executor, I think. Don't really know when I'll get it. That's why I need help. All right. Good. Are you on SWGOH? Let's go after this guy. Perfect. I like where this is heading. All right, I'll look you up on SWGOH while I'm playing around with this, and then I'll bring you up on the screen here in a second. That'll give me some like forethought of what your roster looks like. Do do do. Do 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 do. Clickety clickety click click click. If I can. Oh, that's right. I've got multiple profiles. Do do do. I'm all over the place, to be honest, and I'll show you that here at the end. My farming is it's a little insane, but I find it fun. Ooh, there we are. All right, let me bring it up real quick. 70, not terrible, not terrible at all. Paste. Let me get rid of these extra spots. And boom! That Star Wars guy. Not to be confused with that Star Wars girl. Any connection there? I mean, I'm not accusing you of being that Star Wars girl, but like, right. Looks like you got Thrawn. All right. Let me finish this off real quick, and then I'll bring you up on the main screen. Galactic Republic. Do do do. Do do do. Whoops, wrong one. Ooh, very nice. I do like your arena team. Right now, it looks like he's using Palpatine, Vader, first TIE Fighter pilot, and Thrawn, and who is that? Piet? Solid team. You got a Relic 7 and a Relic 7 Vader and a Relic 5 TIE Fighter pilot. Very nice. I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter anymore because it doesn't, it doesn't have the bang that it used to. You look at your squads. You don't have squads. You look at your character list. All right. You are kind of all over the place. All right. Is my refresh time. So let me do this real quick. Let me get those boys in, that energy, and then let us bring up your Rasta. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, all right. That Star Wars guy, ally invite. All right, so you are focused on trying to unlock the Executor. All right. So let me look real quick. I'll come right back to it. So, how long have you been playing? Hey. Solo guides. Oh no, the Executor is just a ship that you unlock. 8 months. For 8 months, you're you're doing pretty good. Um, like, have you spent any, or are you just like hard focused on farming? Like, you've got a lot of Relic 12s or Gear 12. So let me ask, if you've been playing free to play all the way, has the change in the way that or the currency for um, the new raid system, has that been helpful to you? Do you feel like good call on leaving some of these guys at level 1 star? Um, Definitely want to keep them low until you need them. Um, See, and that's what I'm thinking. I think that the relic, the new raid currency has been super beneficial to a lot of people. Cause like I'm looking at this and this is like I see a lot of these purples and I'm like, okay, that's not bad. You know, that's where you should be roughly for 8 months. But then a lot of these gear 12s, you've got quite a bit. And then relic, I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, this is awesome to have that many relic characters within 8 months, which is mind blowing, right? I mean, like this is awesome, and so like that's cool that they've been able to make that change to help you, and I'm glad because I mean it brings in new blood, right? Um, Love that you're free to play. Stay the course. It's super easy to fall victim to the credit card. Um, yeah, so that's awesome. Um, Make sure that you don't like. It doesn't look like you're doing it, but like, what does your ship shard look like? The ships that you're um going up against. What does that look like to you? Let me bring it up real quick. Your main code name, Dathomir. Great name. Great guild name. So arena rank. You're 163. Not bad. My suggestion to you is this: as long as if you're on Discord, and most people are on Discord or something, see if you have uh, a guild, a fleet shard, right? Um, I don't know if it's as big as it used to be. I never got into my fleet shard, but the idea is like you find out who's the top 3 or 4 and see if they're just switching around. Um, uh, so that helps out. So, but again, as always, the goal is to be top 50, right? That's going to help your crystal count. That's going to help whatever. Man, it looks like you're on track, man. And you've got it focused too. That's what's important. You've got your best ships up there. My advice would be simply to farm the ships. They're going to get you the best bang for your buck, right? If you're going for a Chimera crew, you're going to want, I mean, you're going to want the Hyena Bomber. You're going to want these, not Hyena Bomber, your TIE Bombers, your TIE Advanced. And it looks like you're doing that. You got a pretty solid start. And the fact that you're doing mostly Chimera and a few Executors and 1 Profundity that holds every day, then it's likely you don't have a ship shard. If that 1 Profundity is holding every single day, what you have is someone who purchased early on. So ships. That is your focus. Your focus should be ships and their pilots. If your Chimera, let me just bring up all ships. Jump back into this real quick. Ships. Let's bring up the Empire. If I'm not mistaken, there's a few ships that are. No, it's not with the Empire. It's just the TIE bomber. It's hard. The fact that you've got Palpatine so high, and this is mine, obviously, for anyone who's just joining us. But you do have a Gear 12 Palpatine. Try to get the Imperial shuttle. I think it's 20 energy. That's solid. Rusty Jason over on Twitter or on YouTube says move over to C as soon as you have finished your Executor, because there is a lot of crossover between those characters. And he's solid. Sith Eternal Empire is a solid character that you're absolutely going to want. I don't know. I feel like I want to go back and sweet. Also, that's the other thing too. And one of the best pieces of advice that I can give to any new players is always have a background farm, someone that you're moving towards. Let me show you kind of what I'm doing. I don't have Lord Vader, and it's frustrating. This whole last conquest was frustrating because I don't have the Bad Batch. That's really what's stopping me. Like, I have them all 7-star, but I don't have them geared. So like here you can see they're all relic, relic 10, relic 9, or gear 10, gear 9. Let me just bring up the Bad Batch. And it's because of these pieces that are killing me. They need a bunch of them. And I could slow farm, or I could focus on something else. And so I've put Lord Vader off for a very long time. And so right now, what I've done is I've got the characters that I need up here, right in my favorites. Tarkin is also a very great character. Rusty Jason says it's a very cheap profundity counter, is what he says. But again, for everyone, the Bad Batch are worth it. But what I'm also doing is I'm keeping in my mind who will it be easier to farm as far as the next galactic legend. I'm trying to farm. I was farming for the Leviathan. Let me show you this. I showed Rusty Jason at the beginning of the stream this, and I'm very mad at myself for it. I did get a vault just this last. That's Cal Kestis. I did get a vault, which is 15,000 crystals, and I am missing one ship, and it's so frustrating. And if I look at my conquest, and I know I apologize, guys, that I'm kind of all over the place here, but if I look at my conquest, I am. If I stop today, I'm 25. 25. I'll get 25 of these ship shards, which is 13 shy of what I need. Even if I go all the way and get the top 30, I'm still 7 shy of what I'm going to need, which is just infuriating. But I bought this vault, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get it. Now, if I get that, I'll still get these other 2, so maybe I won't be 7. I'll be like, like 3 or something. And so like I put my money towards getting these guys, and I put all of it towards relics. And I got all of those characters fully relicked, and I was close anyway, but I bought some packs and stuff. with crystals, not with money. I only spend money on crystals. But now I'm looking at this new Leia, and I've already got 2, possibly after I relic Wicket, I'll have 3 of the current 5. Now, I don't know what they're going to introduce for the next 5, and so I'm kind of just keeping them prepared. And so I don't have really anyone else that I'm farming for, I don't have anything else that I'm farming for, with the exception of I've got this new raid, right? The raid that I've been working on. Now I'm in my current raid, I'm getting the top 3 when I participate, and I try to participate every day. You know, we do pretty often. But I'm also trying to get the new Cal Kestis. But I can only farm so much. And so I'm slow farming my Cal team. I am doing the Cal Kestis character, and especially now that I'm not trying to get raid material or relic materials, I can go after Cal. I'll finish Cal before I bring General Skywalker, Padme, and Count Dooku to Relic 8. So there will be a new raid coming. Hey. I'm not sure exactly when it is going to be, but it's going to be a chase of some kind. It is essentially, I don't know why I adjusted there, but it's essentially going to be the speeder bike chase. If you go to the forums, they do have a list of characters that you're going to need for the chase. It's mostly low end, I say low end, but older Rebel characters. I think there's a few Imperial characters, but really it's the lower end characters, the characters that have been in the game for a very long time. And so it might be beneficial. The real question is it going to cause people to switch from the giant worm raid, whose name escapes me right now, or to this new one? And so will they switch just for the sake of having fun? It's a whole thing. We don't know much yet. Probably in the next road ahead, we'll be getting quite a bit more about it, or at least maybe even some visuals. But this is what I'm doing, right? Because I'm focusing on this new raid, I've got my Tusken Raiders, and I've been slowly grinding freaking Tusken Chieftain. He is a butthole. He's taking a really long time for me, but I'm only doing 1 refresh, right? My goal is to spend as little energy on these characters as I possibly can if they're not my main focus. I always find whatever my main focus is, and then I run with that. While I'm doing that, while I'm trying to build my main focus, right, especially if that focus is getting a star level, I save my relic material, right? I save my Zimbiddle cards and my impulse detectors, whatever it is. I save them until I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, and then I kind of just throw them all at once. So that's kind of where I'm at. Marin is going to be awesome. She's an amazing character. Kind of a weird character in the video game. She's great, but in the book, I was a little disappointed. But the same thing with my what do you call it? These guys, Omicrons, right? I'll save my Omicrons unless I have someone that I can use in the moment. That will benefit me in the moment. I will save my Zetas unless it benefits me in the moment, right? And sometimes I have as many as 6 or 7 Zetas waiting around. Sometimes I have 1 because I've used them all. And it just really depends. But always, always, always have a backup character. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me today. I love streaming. I love making YouTube videos. I'm actually going to be opening up a new channel that'll be geared more towards education. So if you are interested in that, I'll leave a link later on. But check out the links in the section below for my stores. I've got some awesome shirts, some awesome merch. You can get stickers and t-shirts and all kinds of things. I hope you guys had better luck than I did. We did get the full clear. My opponent hasn't gone yet, so we'll see how that plays out. If you're going to see a movie this weekend, it's Barbie or Oppenheimer. I might go see a movie called Go West. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure about it, but got the full clear. I'm pretty excited. It's time to go do some chores. I hope you guys have had a great day. Hope you have a great weekend. And this has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, my friends, smile.